I'm pregnant.
What the fuck you telling me for?
What, so you just gonna dog me?
It ain't mine.
Look, you the only one I was with.
Stop lying, alright? Besides, I had the Jimmy on extra tight.
That don't mean nothing, Caine.
That means it's not mine.
You man enough to take a life, you ain't man enough to take care of one.
I ain't got time for this, alright? Peace.
Hey, which one of y'all is Caine?
Homie, I don't think you know me.
Check this out, I'm Ilena's cousin, partner. She don't like the way you've been dogging her, and I don't either.
We supposed to fight over a bitch?
I think you need to watch who you calling a bitch, partner.
Yeah, and I think you better watch who the fuck you...
Son, you got to go. I don't want you to remain in our house another night. I've done all I can do for you. We tried our best to raise you, but you're bad.
I hope you're not gonna mess up that girl's life, Caine.
Grandma, I'm not...
Hey! I sincerely hope you get your life together, but I cannot have you in my home one more night.
Grandma.
I'm pregnant.
What the fuck you telling me?
His name was Caine. Of course he's gonna be trouble. I will never name my son Caine. If you believe in the Bible, or you at least know about it, you know that's a bad name to name your child. Oh my God. This is one thing I took away from this video, this short, was that women, keep your legs closed. Don't sleep with any nigga that smooths you. Smooth talk. These women always fall for these no good ass niggas, man. I'm telling you, these no good ass nobodies, these deadbeat in the making motherfuckers. And this is what happens. You get pregnant by them, they turn around and tell you, I don't know what you're talking about, the baby ain't mine. You know. See, now you could take them on Maury Povich or a fucking Steve Wilkos show or whatever and get and make them submit a DNA test. But what good would that do if they don't want to be in a child's life anyway? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the baby is proved to be theirs. They still don't want to be the child's life, because if they don't want to be there, they're not going to be there. Why be satisfied with just child support when the man does not want anything to do with the child? That's not only an insult to you, that's an insult to the child as well. You don't want your child to have a pay daddy. You want them to have a daddy, a father that's going to be there with the child to watch them grow, teach them how to, especially if they're boys, teach them how to be a man and shit. What a man is. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What the fuck? And then Caine gets kicked out of his house. Serves him right. He's a fucking terrible person. Terrible. And then what makes this more funny is the writers claim that Caine did get her pregnant, even though he said he had the Jimmy, which is AKA condom, on extra tight. Apparently, she must have put a hole in that motherfucker. Apparently, before he put it on. Behind his back. Oh, Caine, I'm a little thirsty. Can you give me some water, please? Okay, sure. I'll be right back. Let me get this condom. Where's my safety pin? Oh, there it is. Okay. Put a little more holes in it. She probably trapped this motherfucking ass. I don't fucking know. Then a motherfucking dumbass cousin is going to go and confront this man, knowing that he's in the rough neighborhood. This motherfucker can have a gun, okay? He could kill you right in front of 90 people. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. You don't know this dude. You're going to hunt this man down. Which one of y'all is Caine? Then he gets offended when he calls his cousin a bitch. That shows you, what more proof do you need that Caine is a terrible person? Okay? What more proof do you need? And your cousin is also fucked up. So yeah, he gets his ass whooped. Then he comes back. If you've seen him, I'm assuming you've seen the movie. If you didn't, here comes the spoilers. He comes back with two of his boys to give Caine a drive-by shooting, killing not only Caine, but he killed the Muslim dude as well. They had nothing to do with it. He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But hanging out with good-for-nothing thugs, Yeah, you might get killed, even though you don't have a gun yourself, and you're not into that lifestyle. But you're hanging out with these motherfuckers. You could get killed too. People got killed just because they seen you hanging out with so and so. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're not in a lifestyle. You hanging out with them, man. Doesn't matter if you don't dress like them. You still hang out with them. So yeah, it's sad that he died, but hey, at the same time, you hanging out with these niggas. So it's crazy. I had the Jimmy on extra tight. Apparently, she still got pregnant. Oh my God. Let's read some of the comments. He had a choice to be a good person, and he threw it away. In the beginning, he was susceptible to his environment, but in the end, it was susceptible to him. Energy comes back. Everything has a price. Actions can breed negative results. Like Sharif. Sharif was a quote-unquote good person. You know what I'm saying? And yet he was hanging out with these fucking thugs. He ended up getting killed. Of course, you didn't say it in the short. I'm just putting them as an example. You don't necessarily have to do what they do or be as awful as these people are. Sometimes you can be... Yeah, sometimes you can legit be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You could be going out shopping and you catch a bullet in the head. That happened to my cousin. It's like he was just minding his own business outside running errands, and he got a bullet to the head, ended up taking his life. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But Sharif is different. He was hanging out with these niggas, and he ended up getting killed in the drive-by. It's like, wow, bro. Okay, Tweez says, if your grandparents turn their backs on you, you know you done fucked up, partner. Exactly. They raised his ass. This motherfucker came from two crackhead parents, man. His parents tried to get him a better life, raising him right, and they were spiritual parents too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they were like, maybe they were fucking, what do you call them? Overzealous. But that's a lack of a better word in their religion. You know, they always put the Bible to your face. Bible this, Bible that. Makes them fucking annoying. They probably was like that, but at the end of the day, they were good people. They took in this man. They could have the foster home. They could have the foster system just take him and said, no, we too old. We ain't finna raise this kid. We too old, man. We trying to live our lives, you know. But no, they took this kid in, and he ended up being fucked up. Got some bitch pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, dude. Wow. Then he says, Pac was supposed to play Sharif. Yeah, we know that story. To make a long story short, I ain't finna read the rest of that comment. To make a long story short, Tupac didn't take the role because he wanted to know how he became a Muslim. I guess he was confused on what type of movie this was. This is not the Sharif story. This is Menace to Society about gangs in L.A. This story is not about Sharif. And number two, Sharif is not the fucking main protagonist. He's not the narrator. It's more about Caine than Sharif. Why should we have a Sharif-style story as to how he became a fucking thug? You know what I'm saying? His father pretty much said, which we all knew, by the way. We didn't need his father to say it. He said Sharif used to get in all type of shit. And before he found the nation. You know, yeah, so type of shit is what? Stealing, cutting up shit. You know what I'm saying? But he found the Nation of Islam. He got saved. And now he's throwing that shit back at his friends or his fucking allies or comrades, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, his crew, his cronies. He's throwing that shit at them and they sick of him talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. But yeah, Sharif getting all kinds of shit before he found the nation. Yeah, so that's all we need to know about Sharif. This, like I said, this movie isn't about Sharif, basically. It's about this son of a bitch right here.
Before. What, so you just gonna die?
Caine. I ain't mean to push that. It's about Caine, okay? The dude that was, dude you see laying on the fucking bed. Oh, the condom's it's not mine. I had a Jimmy on extra tight. Oh my God, man. Low down. These type of motherfuckers. I'm not just going to just center on blacks. I'm centering on men, period. These type of men exist all the time. They get all these bitches pregnant, and then when a bitch becomes pregnant, they want to, oh, it's not mine. Even though the bitch was a fucking virgin before you fucked her. Okay? She was a virgin before you fucked her. You conned her, you got her number. You conned her in. You finally got her in bed. You fucked her. You bust a good ass load and like probably the best load of your fucking life. 2 weeks later, she calls you. I'm pregnant. Oh, that ain't mine. I had a condom on. Oh, I pulled out fast enough. There's no way I came in that pussy. That ain't mine. Oh, and another thing is this. Oh, please. How many men have you slept with? You know what I'm saying? You better ask somebody else, all the men you sleep with. You know what I'm saying? And what if they're known as a whore? They say you the father, which likely you probably not. They probably saw other dude they fucked on a one night stand. They got her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But they say they want you to be the father because you seem to be the best man that they fucked out of 90 men that they fucked lately. You seem to be the best one. So they say you got to be the father because you're the best man I have. You're the best man I fucked. You know? And then it's even more funnier when that man turns out not to be the father. And they cry because they know exactly who it is. The father is likely the worst fucking person that they ended up fucking. That's why they crying. But yeah, I think I got off on a tangent, but I'm still on the subject of bitches getting pregnant, women getting pregnant, men getting them pregnant, these good for nothing ass men getting them pregnant and shit. It's like, holy shit. It's like they get younger, younger, and younger. It was a reality show when I was coming up. No, when I was coming up. It was a reality show like in the early 2010s called I'm a Teen and I'm Pregnant or some shit. About these young girls who barely is 18 years old, got pregnant, had the baby, and they're doing a reality show based on these dumbass girls and these stupid ass boys, I should say, getting these girls pregnant. It's like, wow, people actually watch this shit? I think it was like 18 and pregnant or some shit. They young girls that got pregnant. Okay? Crazy, man. Oh, we appreciate him for stepping up to the plate. Yeah, because his mother put him up to it. He said, bitch, you better raise that fucking child, you motherfucker. You know? Okay, Mom. Here's another comment. But Grandma, like, sir, you have had a wild summer. You jumped all the way off the porch. Yeah, key factors in this movie. 1, being a follower. 2, peer pressure. Yep. Yeah, Menace to Society is one hell of a movie. I like it better than Boys in the Hood, to be honest. I mean, I like both films. But Menace to Society has the edge over Boys in the Hood to me. I always liked it better. But yeah, yeah, I mean, you know, they portrayed as Caine being a good person, but he was fucked up because he had the certain environment that he was in. And that's what makes the movie sad to me, is because you got a lot of good young men that's raised in this fucking ghetto, this terrible place, but they have to fucking fit in. They got to do shit to fit in. If they don't do the do, they're going to be looked on as a bitch or like weak and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got to do all that shit, do all this bad shit and shoot up motherfuckers because they trying to be cool with they boys. Them boys. So it's pretty fucked up. But at the end of the day, the actions, you made the action. You shot so-and-so. You did this, that, and the third. Your life fell apart because you made those choices. You still make the fucking choices. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day. So you can't go to court and say, Your Honor, let me explain something. I grew up in this environment where you have to kill or be killed. And when I killed that man, I was under peer pressure. and I was a follower of my boys because I wanted to fit in. Because if I didn't fit in, Your Honor, they might have killed me, or they're gonna put me as a black sheep, and I don't want that, Your Honor. So I had to kill old boy to fit in. So can I get a pardon, please? That doesn't work. You don't get no pardon. You killed so-and-so. You did that the third. You deserve what comes to you. Go to jail. Be locked up forever. Fuck that. You killed once, you could do it again. And have another fucking excuse after that. Heaven forbid, right? Okay, this person says, he, which is Caine, had the opportunity to be a man and take care of his responsibility. All he had to do was ask for a DNA test instead of dogging her out like that. And now it's too late. His life is ended. Yeah, that's this ain't the first comment that mentioned a DNA test. They could have just said, okay, if it's not yours, let's prove it. Once you take a DNA test in, let's go take a DNA test and see. Now if the turn of the child ain't yours, okay. Even though she says, you the only one I was with. Yeah, he's definitely going to believe you now, bitch. He's definitely going to believe you now. You're the only one I was with. Wow, so he should take your word for it? That's not enough. Get a DNA test. You the only one I was with. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, it's got to be mine now, babe. No, it doesn't work that way. But yeah, so people making fun of the grandma's hair. I had the Jimmy on extra tight. Yeah, he said extra tight. Like, damn, if he had it so tight, he wouldn't be able to fucking come. What was the point of having the Jimmy or the condom on extra tight? He was trying not to ejaculate? I thought that was the purpose of the condom to fucking prevent that shit from going to the pussy. That's what I thought the condom was. So having it extra tight, what does that mean? I mean, yeah, a lot of this shit that happened to Caine could have been prevented. He could have said, like this person says, he should have said, okay, and see what happens. Right. Go see what happens, meaning what? Get a DNA test. That's what should have happened. Let's go get a DNA test. But you the only one I was with. I have to be sure, baby. I gotta take your fucking word for it. This is serious. I could be the father of this child, but I want to be sure. You ain't gonna convince me telling me that I'm the only one you was with. We have to go get a DNA test. That's the only thing that's gonna fucking convince me that the child is mine. Not what the fuck you telling me, okay? That's what he should have said. But no, what did we get instead? What did Caine say instead? What did he say instead? What did he say?
I'm pregnant.
What the fuck you telling me for?
What, so you just gonna dog me?
It ain't mine.
Look, you the only one I was with.
Stop lying, all right? Besides, I have the Jimmy on extra tight.
That don't mean nothing, Caine.
That means it's not mine.
You man.
See? That's what we got instead. That led up to him beating the living shit out of our cousin in front of his house, getting kicked out of his house, and eventually dying in a drive-by shooting because Caine decided to be a hero and save the son of the man who taught him all he knows about the street. He decided to go shield the son, even though I don't believe for a second the son would have got killed. I don't believe it. But yeah, all in all, Caine was killed eventually. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the story goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's all I gotta say about this. I just thought I'd just cover this shit as I'm soaking my fucking toenails before I cut these hard motherfuckers. Cause I gotta soak them to make the toenails soft and shit. You be like, oh damn, what the fuck you gay, Chrome? What if I was? But yeah, so I'm soaking my toes to soften up these goddamn toenails because holy shit. Even with the cuticles, it gives them the run for their money. What the fuck? My toenails get so fucking rock hard. Woo! But yeah, so yeah, enough about that shit. That's why I decided to do why I'm doing this shit. So with that being said, this is why Chromosome signing the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.